Hi, and welcome back to Eddie's Bath Time Story. This is day 19 of The Next. Now, Charles had decided that he and Kate should go on a road trip. So they're out on the road and they've ended up at the Motel in the Woods. And this is where we pick up Kate's point of view. Charles says, "Hungry? I guess so. Good, because I found us a duck farm." "A what?" "Honest to God," he said, getting up and opening his suitcase. "A duck farm. They raise ducks, and there's a little restaurant attached to the place where for a paltry sum of $4.95 you can get a complete duck dinner." Hey, that wasn't bad, was it? "What?" I said, still groggy. "Paltry sum." "Oh. Hey, give a guy with a vestigial wit a break, huh? I'm dancing as fast as I can." "I'm sorry," I said, sitting up. "I usually require a few minutes of being awake before I can decipher a pun." "Okay, I'll repeat it later when you're receptive." He took off his shirt and went into the bathroom. I watched as he turned on the tap and bent over the sink to wash his face. His back was beautiful. I noticed it for the first time. He had these marvelous back-shoulder muscles that athletes have. I smiled to myself in appreciation. I felt so much better now. Perhaps a few hours' sleep was all I needed to regain a normal disposition. "How do you like our little palace?" I asked, looking around the room that now amused rather than depressed me. "Some swell digs, huh?" he said, coming out of the bathroom and rubbing himself with a towel. "Hey, get dressed. I spotted a duck with our names on it, and they've already sent for a priest." "What for?" I got up and went into the bathroom. "To give it to the last rites, dummy." "Oh, yes, I've heard of that," I said just before closing the door. "A duck's bill of rights." "Yuck, yuck," Charles called through the closed door. Dinner was gay with both Charles and myself in holiday moods, and it was a holiday, our first day of complete freedom. I was finally kind to myself and didn't give Molly or Sissy a thought. This time at least belonged to no one but the two of us. The two of us. What a glorious phrase. "What are you thinking about?" Charles interrupted my reverie. "Nothing. Everything." "That makes a lot of sense." "I'm not going to be sensible tonight," I said. "Tonight is for extravagance. I'm going to be gay and outrageous and peculiar." "I'll drink to that," Charles replied, finishing his second glass of wine in one gulp. It was after 2 when something woke me. I half opened my eyes and saw Charles sitting next to me on my bed, naked. I closed my eyes quickly, instinctively. "Kate," he whispered, and I felt suddenly out of breath as if I'd been running. "Kate." I moaned slightly, pretending unconsciousness, and rolled over to face away from him. I hope he didn't notice the heaviness of my breathing. "Kate, wake up," he said. I snored. I forced a low, soft growl, and he lay perfectly still. In a few minutes he got up and lay down on his own bed, and I remained frozen for what seemed like hours before I dared turn the other way. That'll do it for tonight. Back next time for more of The Next.